Hello, Aquarius. This is your reading for love and relationships, October 2017. So I'll shuffle the cards for a few more seconds. Okay. Your first card is the High Priest, or the Hierophant. This is a Three of Cups reversed. I have an Eight of Pentacles. I have a Seven of Pentacles. I have Temperance in reverse. Temperance is making a few appearances in this month's readings. This is the King of Pentacles. And once again, like all the other readings, lots of Pentacles. I have Justice. A Ten of Wands. And the Emperor. So you have three major arcana cards. The High Priest, which is about healing. It could be legal issues, a contract, spiritual awakening, spiritual devotion and tradition. Justice, justice which kind of fits with the High Priest, because the High Priest can be about counseling, but justice is about being fair. Your actions line up with your morals. So the High Priest and Justice together told me a lot about you, Aquarius, that you're about being true, faithful, devoted. And it feels like someone that you're attached to is not being as devoted and faithful as you are. And then we have the Emperor, which brings structure and order. The High Priest is spiritual, but the Emperor is in the material world. The Emperor addresses the material life, the thinking and ruling and decision making as well. So the Emperor and the High Priest are very strong cards as far as stability and order and harmony and balance and counseling and resolution of issues and conflict. And the Justice card is helping both of them out, the High Priest and the Emperor. And I think those three cards also reflect, Aquarius, you when you're at your best. When you when your will is aligned with your vision, what you see, what you want for relationships, because Aquarians, you can be very idealistic about your relationships. Sometimes you intellectualize them and think about them, overthink them. But when you have a will and a vision, Aquarius, you do tend to follow through on that. And so I feel like those three cards represent the best of Aquarians. The spiritual side, the justice, the thinking, the intellectual, being logical and reasonable about relationships, being able to be intuitive and getting to the heart of an issue. So, and Temperance is the card in the middle. That's a fourth major arcana card. Kind of glossed over that. So we have at the center of the issue Temperance in reverse, which means a lack of harmony. And usually it's about emotional balance and healing as well. And so surrounding, right in the middle with the High Priest, Justice, and Emperor around Temperance, at the core of this issue, there is a little bit of instability in the relationship, especially with that Three of Cups reversed. Cups are always about emotions, and this is usually about friendships and celebrations and celebrating your joy with other people. But when this is in reverse, we're definitely getting a little friction, arguing, drama, gossip, things like that. So when we have these pentacles showing up here, Here in the past, I see this Eight of Pentacles. Eight of Pentacles brings this energy of discipline and focus, and putting emotions aside and looking at what's really going on in the relationship. You know, it's sort of like, let's try to work this out. Let's not try to say something that we'll regret later. Sometimes this Three of Cups reverse, it can already mean that maybe an argument has happened. Okay. For some of you, this High Priest, because it's such a spiritual card, but it's also about legal contracts, we could be talking about some issues here in the marriage that need a lot of work as well. So when we get here, and maybe some of you are not so much dealing with someone with cups as, once again, someone with this Pentacles energy, the slow but stable Pentacles, which can be a little stubborn. Seven of Pentacles is expectant waiting, okay? Waiting for something, being patient for a particular outcome to finally happen. And someone's waiting around. Maybe someone that you're attached to is pulling back because emotionally they're too scared. Sometimes when this Temperance card is reversed, not only are the cups upside down, but we're looking at anxiety, a lot of fear. Sometimes it can even mean dysfunction, addiction, even a little bit of depression. Okay, so when we're not, Temperance means to keep things in balance, to be emotionally disciplined. And when those are not, when that is reversed, that can lead to a lot of emotional instability in some extreme cases. And maybe for you, Aquarius, seeing that these three major arcana cards are surrounding Temperance card in reverse, maybe some of the things you're dealing with emotionally is dealing with this Pentacles energy of the person, their emotional detachment from you. They're waiting around. They're not, it doesn't seem like they're really committed to the relationship. They're just waiting around. They're not committed. They tend to look at, they're connected to the physical and material aspects of the relationship, but emotionally they're not giving you a lot. Okay. And that King of Pentacles usually the King of Pentacles is described as someone who's very good at business, very good at money. But when you have a King of Pentacles, you also have someone whose energy in relationships is around the head, not the heart. They can be a little stubborn. They want, and it takes a lot for them to change their mind on something. If they believe in something, or if they have a particular belief about a relationship, it can be very difficult to shift someone with Pentacles energy to see things your way, okay? Or to compromise and give a little. So, Eight of Pentacles, Seven of Pentacles, King of Pentacles, the waiting and the working. And in the midst of all of this, emotions are just going up and down. You're not on the same page with this person emotionally. So what I see here in your future with the last three cards, you have Justice, which is about fairness. You have a Ten of Wands, which is this feeling of being overwhelmed, but it's only a matter of time before you're able to put all of those wands down. And then you have Emperor, which is authority, taking control, taking power. And I kind of feel, Aquarius, that that's exactly what's going to be happening with you, taking your power back in the relationship. If not for the relationship, but you're taking your power back, definitely for yourself. Okay? You're not going to let this person take you for granted. They're not going to be able to wait around, and they're not going to be inflicting all of this emotional drama on you, keeping you in the waiting game. Okay? So So yeah, you might feel in the future that you're being pulled in different directions. But I think that with Justice and the Emperor helping you out in this relationship, you'll be able to um, make a power play in this relationship with this person who's sort of yanking you around. And I'm shuffling for the outcome card. Okay. And the outcome card we have is a Seven of Cups, a choice to make. Okay, sometimes this can mean procrastination, but it does represent, sometimes it represents those daydreams. Here in the context of this reading, I see the Seven of Cups as someone who finally needs to get to the emotional part. Stop, get out of this energy of Pentacles and the slowness and the waiting around. Emotionally, they do need to choose. Okay, they need to know where they're going as far as this relationship. Where do they stand with you? And I think they're going to have to choose. They have many options, but I don't think you're the type of person to wait around. Okay, so Aquarius, that was your reading. Shout out to all my new subscribers. Check out the relationship energy reading at tarotbyaire.com for $15. It's my most popular reading. And it's also the reading that addresses all the questions people usually ask me about relationships, the energy, thoughts, feelings, actions, what the future is going to do, what's going to happen in the future. So check it out. And thank you to all of my regular customers and the wonderful comments you've been leaving. So happy that you guys are enjoying these videos. And as you can see, my videos have come out a little early. So I hope you appreciate that for the month of October. Thank you so much. And as always, I wish you love and light.